I have something to say about myself deceased. I would like to introduce myself by saying I am myself, none higher than me deceased. You are due to know who I am because you are yourself. But if you don't know who I am because of where you are with yourself, that's true, I cannot help you with that. That is myself doing that for myself. So, who is going to help you with that? You need a death out of the formed world before I die out of the formed world tonight. And that is because I owe myself deceased tonight before tomorrow I have to receive any sort of agreement to accept a tenancy in this apartment because you don't like who I am personally and you're here to threaten me when I sleep, that when I'm unconscious there's nothing I can do about it, and you're threatening me that you're listening to me having sex. Well, I don't need sex. That's you who needs me to have sex. I am none higher than me deceased. The sex is against myself. It is beneath myself and against myself that way. So who wants to listen to the sex? Is that you wanting to listen to it, but you don't want to tell anyone? Is that you wanting to listen to it, but you're threatening to touch me while I'm having sex and interrupt? That it's none of your business to even be anywhere inside of the door locking? Isn't that why the door locking is there, to keep you out? Are you threatening to knock on the door while I'm having sex? Because you shouldn't do that either. The door locking is there to keep you out. So why are you knocking on the door anyway, if you don't want to observe me having sex because I can? You're not supposed to know what sex is. Why does everybody know what sex is? How does everybody talk over the sex as though they are against myself because they are myself someplace else, consuming something that I need for myself, and then I've been vulnerable, that my sexual purity has been sold to sexual abuse just because you don't like me? Why are you listening to God talking about his sex life? Are you going to turn off the video now? That's too late. You're consuming it. You're consuming everything I talk about in all the videos, and you're consuming that you're illegally alive around myself, living a low life form like this. It's embarrassing that you don't believe in me. It's embarrassing that I have to have sex because you don't believe in me. And then it's embarrassing that you are threatening to interrupt this sex for your own gain because you don't believe in me. When are you going to put your don't believe in me into a prison? Do you find that the police do not dispute that you don't believe in me, that they don't believe in me either? Why don't you all go to prison together and believe in each other, that you're in prison away from something you don't believe in? There is no reason for you to try to move the banking around that you don't believe in me when the banking is alive by myself and all the money is myself deceased. You people are worse than a handshake, that you would threaten to throw somebody on the floor because they stand up and they sit down and they fall down. That's what a handshake is. What are you? You want to get all up in my business about what it's like to be God, and you're not impressed. Because you're not myself and I'm not yourself, and you're not impressed.